Did not establish your routine in terms of study, here goes a link that it is in the bio about my new course. I released 3 volumes, okay, that will help you to master the fretboard from the beginning to the advanced level, where you will connect the dots. Things that was just a separate subject, now you will be able to navigate across the whole neck in all the 12 keys in an easy way. So if you are interested to start your ear good, click in the link. Welcome, 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 welcome everyone! I hope you had like a really good weekend and a really good and blessed start of week, and I'm really happy that everyone is here once again for us to do this blind test. Yes, yes, yes. Can I match Quad Cortex tone with AmpliTube? You don't know which tone I started this live. If it was Quad Cortex, if it was AmpliTube. We don't know. We still don't know. Or maybe if you notice something, if you already feel familiar with the sound, if you already feel like, oh, that's the sound of my AmpliTube Quad Cortex. Write in the comments. I want to see your guess straight away, just to see who is already close to that, or just write in the comments your thoughts if you are like, if you're like wondering but you're not sure yet, you could not feel it, but I will play much more for us to discover. So the concept of this live is, of course, let's not have anything polemic here. I'm not saying that AmpliTube is bad and Quad Cortex is even much better than AmpliTube, or if I'm saying that Quad Cortex is not worthy and AmpliTube is much better, Quad Cortex suck it. No, I'm not saying this. The purpose is, look at me. The purpose of the live is to understand if whatever device we have at hand, can we extract a good tone? Is it more about technique, my playability? Is it more about knowledge in terms of EQ, how to EQ, how to craft the tone? Or is it about, no, forget about it, even though you know how to craft, even though you know how to EQ, for me that's not good at all. So we're gonna demystify this thing, and we're gonna understand if this concept that I present are matching with your expectation, okay? Because I will start answering this now before I play, because I have one reference, one guitarist reference. He's really famous in my country, in Brazil. He calls 𝗨𝗏𝗃. He played with one of our most famous MPB guy, that is 𝗙𝗵𝗏. He's really good guy. Probably if you're a musician and you study a lot of like different cultures, you probably know about 𝗙𝗵𝗏, this MPB guy in Brazil. And he is really nice musician, and 𝗨𝗏𝗃 is a really good guy, not only in terms of guitarist playability, but also in terms of crafting tone. Yeah, this guy can make miracles in terms of take a cheap device and make it sound like pro level, high pro, you know? So he extracts milk from the rock. Yeah, so this guy, why before I was like buying my Quad Cortex, I was like, let me search about other device, GP200, Hotel, like Stomp. I was checking about the pedal, AUM pedals, ToneMaster Pro, Kemper, Fractal, Quad Cortex, and this guy was doing this review of one track that he did, like professional track, and he plays 3 with Fractal, ToneMaster, Quad Cortex, and he was doing like, check this, check that. I have to be really honest with you, like blind test was really hard to say which unit was each unit, because this guy knew how to EQ. And then you're gonna say to me, oh, come on, so of course it's gonna sound the same because he EQ'd too much. Well, the purpose is to make it sound better. And we have to do this, right? So if you want to sound better, it's better you understand that it's about this. There's no magic. You just like click in an amp and it starts sounding good. It's gonna sound good, but if you want something that you listen, for example, in EP and albums of some famous guitarists, man, this guy, I'm pretty sure that in the track of like the DAW, he had so many plugins, EQ and things to really deliver like a good quality for you. It's not only basically like amp, cab, delay, reverb, that's it, okay, nothing else. No. You really have to shape that, craft that. So welcome 14 people that are watching us. Please leave your comments, your likes, and share, subscribe. I'm really happy that you are here in this Tuesday, this lovely Tuesday. I want to know your comments if you had some experience after you learn how to EQ, or do you know how to EQ, or you don't know how to EQ. Write in the comments, let's talk, let me help you, let me share my knowledge, and let me learn with you as well. So I want you participate in the live, don't be shy, let's talk. There is no right and wrong. The purpose is to learn, the purpose is to share knowledge. So the thing is, what I was saying, this guy, he took and we know like 𝗏𝗏 Pro sounds good, 𝗕𝗏 sounds good, Fractal sounds good, Quad Cortex sounds good, but you always find people team Fractal, team 𝗕𝗏, team etc. But in the end, when I saw that, I was like, I couldn't notice the difference after listening like a lot of time, really a lot of time the track. And then I started noticing the difference of, I was okay, here it's a bit more bright, but it's something that I have to keep like in a loop to listen like the difference, to really, this is good as well because you are practicing, and this is how you became better in EQ, in crafting tones, because you have to let the loop playing over and over for you to be able to do it, okay? So this guy gave me this inspiration before I buy my Quad Cortex, because I started doing presets on AmpliTube and extracting the maximum, spend times, and I was really happy with what I was having, you know. So the purpose here was, I was trying to match the tone of I had in AmpliTube with the Quad Cortex, and more, for example, I used 𝗙𝗿𝗶𝗁𝗀 for both, okay? So the purpose was to extract a really good 𝗙𝗿𝗁𝗀 in this two device. I spent a really good time on AmpliTube and a good time on Quad Cortex. I will tell you later how the average, at least like I need for each one of those, and then I will present also what I did for one or what I did for the other. And if you like it, I will share this for free in the end of the live for you guys to have the preset as well. And I will present what I did. Okay, so I'll play a bit more of this device that I'm using here. Just let me know, like, if you like this, what do you think it is? Let me just check one thing. Okay. Hey baby, can you give me my whammy bar, please? Thank you. This is like a part of our body, right? If you don't have the whammy bar, it's like you... It's low, the amplitude, I can give a boost. So, actually the Quad Cortex is low and also the AmpliTube is low. Okay, Quad Cortex is high. Okay, I volume up both now for Quad Cortex and for AmpliTube, for both. Let's see. So now, It's a good clean. It's a really good clean. It's a really good clean. So I will swap this thing here. I will swap this thing here. Let me change the cam. So write in the comment, is it Quad Cortex? Is it AmpliTube? Okay. Let's call this device A, okay? It was single coil, so humbucker is gonna have this power. This is the clean. Okay, clean and humbucker. Since this humbucker really give us a good booster, you know, it kind of started like distorting the valves and imitate the valve of the amp. Okay, the tube. So if I give both of them has the pedal of booster. Okay, so if I just turn it off like the pedal booster, what gonna have? With single coil, okay? Humbuckers. And both has dual delay. So keep this in mind, okay? Because we're gonna make a difference between one delay, other delay, one reverb, other reverb. This one. We see that has really that brightness, you know, and you can kind of really feel that when we turn on the booster, it start imitating like the valve working. So like kind of like the tube getting warm, and it's really nice. Guys, thank you so much for everyone watching. Thank you for the 17 people watching. Leave your like, leave your comment, subscribe. Remember that we have 3 lives per week on Tuesday, Thursday, and also Sunday, okay? Tuesday and Thursdays is always about our subject, like class, about pentatonic, whatever topic of class. You can have Greek modes, triads, arpeggios, and also how to craft tone, how to create some presets on AmpliTube or on Quad Cortex. Okay, we discuss a lot of good things here. And write in the comment until now, do you know which device is this one or not? Or it's a really not clear. Is he already sounding good for you, or for you it's something like, okay, I don't like this because, but of course, with respect and statement and opinion it's important we can give, but give your reasons of why for you is not sounding good, or why it is sounding good, why for you you're liking or you're not liking, and tell me about it, because we need to understand, like, it's not suddenly you just like it or you just don't like, you know. We need to understand what makes you have that conclusion. So a little bit more, just to finish. So I'll go back full cam. I'll play just a bit. I opened something, nothing that I should open. Okay. So I'm gonna play a bit just for us to have an idea, okay? So. Until now, I think I did not mute my microphone, okay? Sorry, I apologize about it. But until now, how is it going? Do you like it? There's two things. For example, when you listen the device itself playing alone, you have one impression. When you have the device playing with the track in the context, in the final result, it's gonna sound a bit different. So that's cool, because sometimes we can also notice the difference between one and another. However, when we are in the track, it gets harder because we have a lot of instruments, and that becomes something that's interesting. Does it match? Does it really good sounding with the band, let's say the track? So we have to have this impression, because this is one of the things that I will share with you, that when I bought my Quad Cortex and I start creating this backing track. For those that don't know, I have two YouTube channel, this one, and also the 𝗫𝗫𝗃 backing tracks, the other YouTube channel that I post a lot of backing tracks for you guys to study, to jam. And I start creating the backing track with Quad Cortex. In the final result was something that I was like, oh wow. Okay, so after the drum, the bass, the keyboard, when I was recording my guitar, I was feeling like, something missing. And after with the Quad Cortex, I was like, okay, I got the presence that I needed. And is it something that, this comes the question, is it something that was because I was not ready yet with a lot of, let's say, skills to EQ better, to make it sound better, or no, it was something of limitation? So you're gonna build this answer until the end of the live, okay? So I hope you like this preset, okay, for this device, letter A. I'm going to swap now, okay? I'm going to swap the device, and I have just to transform things here to work greater. No, it's not there. You see here. Okay. Okay. So both devices are ready. So now I can swap between them and not get so confused. But there's one thing that I want you to feel it. I will swap straight away. And now listen to it and say, okay, this is good because of this is bad because of that. This is this device because of this, or this is not this device because of this thing. Okay, so let's have it. Our thing. Guys, what did you feel like until now with this device? Does it sound better or worse or brighter or darker or mud or let me think about other description with organic or you kind of not feeling like real when I'm playing, because sometimes we can describe different ways. So I want you to describe yourself about the sensation, let's say, like the feelings about when you are listening to this device, because this is the device B. The device A is different, okay, and the device B is another purpose. What I'm saying is, they both has quite similar, the same things that I use to craft that. Like, both are soprano. I try to use both with the same cab. I try to use exactly like, for example, both has chorus, compressor, EQ, delay. I try to use like the same. But the best thing was that I tried to extract the best of each unit to see which one in the final result sounds better. So I'll play for you with this guy here, with this device letter B, okay? And let me know now in the comments if you like it, because now I'm gonna play with the backing track. So just feel it. Look at this. So let's do the black and white. Let's talk about it. Let's just listen a bit more without the boost, because I turn on the boost to play with this backing track. So without it, and single coil. Humbucker. Delay. Delay. Without the, what's the name? The modulation. Just with the single coil. Modulation. Boost pedal. In single coil mode. Volume that a bit down. Humbucker. We just transformed jazz in rock and roll. Did you like it? What is the difference between one of the other? But guys, I need your comments in the live, because if I share which one is which, then people's gonna appear and say, I knew it! I knew it was that one, but you did not guess before I said it. So don't feel afraid to try. Give a try, say it. It doesn't mean like if you guess the shot wrong, like just because you got it wrong, it's because you're not good. No, of course not. And people gonna say, oh, you cannot even describe the difference between plugin and model. No, don't feel like that. Don't feel like that. It's gonna really means that the plugin was good, or that the Quad Cortex was good and was nice, whatever. But it's just for you to learn. So write in the comments, Until now, device A is, and device B is. Until now, your feelings and thoughts, because now we're gonna do blind test, but close, like turn off, turn on, turn on, turn off, turn on, turn off, etc., etc., etc. So, sounds really nice as well. I will now do the first blind test between one and the other, just with the amp and cabinet. Turn off EQ, turn off model, reverb, what's the name? The delay, the booster, the compressor, just the gate, the noise gate, amp, and cab, okay? Let me go in both because I need to turn off both, and then you're gonna feel the difference between one and the other. Don't be shocked. So once again, what we have here is just amp and cabinet dot period, all right? Okay, I will say to you which device letter it is for you to not get like confused, okay? But I will start with the device. Okay, I will start with the device A to be fair. Okay, so device letter A. Welcome everyone. There's 10 people that are watching. Okay, so if you already arrive here, and no worries, you don't need to go back. Just a recap and resume and summary. This is Can I Match Quad Cortex with AmpliTube 5. Can I match and do a really good tone for both? And I'm using 𝗏𝗏𝗀 clean in crunch, let's say, for both. And now the purpose is blind test, device letter A, just amp and cabinet, nothing else, no EQ, no reverb, nothing. Just the amp and cab. That was in humbucker, so single coil, really clean. And of course, if you play, okay, device A, let's change. Let's jump to device B. I will turn off those things. Okay. Device B, humbuckers as I did in the first. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, of course. Forget about that sound because it was combining both these devices at the same time. I was shocked, so I was like, what? So loud. Okay. Device B in humbucker time. Write in the comments. Single coil. And of course, with weight, stop it, nothing else, because it has to be fair for both, just this. Amp and cab, device A, device B. Comments, what do you think device A is? device A, is it so done from Quad Cortex or AmpliTube or Quad Cortex? Device B, is it so done from Quad Cortex or AmpliTube or Quad Cortex? I need to know, I need to see your comments, okay? I'm going to add step by step, okay, for us to understand the sound and how it's gonna be different between one thing adding, okay? For example, if I add this pedal for one and for other, how is it gonna change? Because until now, both has just amp, cab, nothing else. And if you need that I play once again, no problem, I can play once again, okay? Just to be good for you. So before I go to the device A, let's check in the device B, okay? So let's think something. If I do this, that's the sound of the clean device B. Swapping, okay, let's swapping. The last recap, okay, the last recap in the device A before I start adding pedals. Okay, so I'm just checking if I really changed because it was really close. Okay, was the same sound. I think we are having an issue with internet, is it? He's saying error, it's not. Okay. Sorry guys, I was just checking the drop of the latency. That's it. Let's start adding, okay? Adding things now. Is it good? Can I keep going? Okay, excellent now, I think the connections. So, I will start adding just the compressor, okay? Just the compressor for the device A. Just the compressor for the device A. Quick check, and I'll play this guy here. The difference. Compressor. Look, if you have questions regarding how to craft a tone, look at the importance of a compressor, okay? Before, with, Device A plus compressor, that's it, okay? Write in the comment, did you like it? It changed a lot? No, don't change nothing. What do you think? Okay, now let's jump to the device B, and I will add just the compressor on that, okay? Just the compressor, nothing else. So, okay, without with device B plus compressor. Okay, let's now swap for device A and add now the reverb. Okay, so where I go? Here. This back and forth drives me crazy because I have to turn on things, turn off things, turn on things, turn off things. So, okay, hold on. Okay, now. Woo! Without it first. Without. With or without you. Sounds cool, right? Good. Jump to the other now, because now we're going to the device B plus reverb, okay? I kept the compressor for both, okay? But now it's time to go to the device B. Guys, write in the comment. Don't wait me to say the answer and then you end up like, I knew it, that was that. I'm waiting for you to say it now. Let's go, let's enjoy, let's have fun. Say now, spit it out. Okay, so now in device B, just compressor plus reverb, okay? Turn off the reverb just for you to see difference. So with. What do you think? What do you think? This reverb sounds better, not better, good, kinda. Now, let's jump to the device A and add the modulation. Modulation. The modulation, I have to be honest, that was not the same, okay? Why? Because I tried to extract the best of each, and I felt that in one I used to like more that pedal, and the other I don't like that much. So I changed, but I hope it's get better for you as well. So you're gonna feel how it's nice. So now I am in the device A, okay? I'm on the device A. So in device A, using compressor, reverb only, this is the sound. With the modulation. Do you want to know which one is this? I'll tell you later. By the way, sorry to interrupt, but I'm the type of person that is not so like into changing that much the tone, you know, like with modulation, like it's like go crazy. So we're gonna see something like a bit more wet, but not changing that much. So you have to really have accurate ears to listen the changing now. Without, with. Okay, this was device A, compress, reverb, and modulation. Jump to the device B with the same things turned on. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you people watching us. Please leave your like, subscribe in our channel, give your comment because it's really important for me to participate. I like people that share their knowledge, your thoughts. I want to listen like your experience as well, because this is how we learn and grow. So I came back here in the device B. Before the modulation on, just listen. Modulation on. You see, this device B also, it's a bit like it's wet, the modulation, but it's not that crazy modulation. Without and with. Write in the comment if you like modulation, chorus, flanger, etc. Like not that much, or you like really those crazy things that change. I wanna know. If you are type of like a Van Halen or 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 that turned and like to change him and use exactly the modulation to that. So device B, that's it. Now device A with the delay, okay? You are getting close to the end of all those pedals turned on, and nobody said or guessed. I want you to write it. I want you to write it. I want to know if you know already, or you are already into the last pedal to be really sure if you know which one is which. No worries, no worries, no worries. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, delay. Dual delay, device A, all those pedals before was turned on, plus the delay. Now we jump to the device B and let's do the same thing with the delay. Delay! Okay. So we are not using the... Ooh, this one is a bit faster. Okay, but still dual delay, no problem. Okay. So, let me take this thing here to not hit the microphone. We basically turned on almost everything until now. There's just one thing, EQ. Are you ready for the EQ pedal? So let's go. Jump to the device A, okay, A. Now, device A, get ready because the device A, we're gonna turn the EQ. Okay, I'll leave the delay as well. Turned off the EQ. On. If you are not with headphones, it's completely like, let me explain to you. I know sometimes I talk a lot, but it's good to explain sometimes before people give their opinion, and it's be really aware of what happened. YouTube compress the audio, so sometimes you're not gonna listen the same as I'm listening because it's compressed. Of course, imagine all the equipment in YouTube Cloud. It's gonna be so heavy, and they compress a bit to keep all the data. Anyway, so if you are not wearing, not using headphones, it's gonna be even harder for you to really like feel it, the difference between one and the other, and to distinguish when I'm turn on the EQ, turn off the EQ, this compressor and turn off, because the frequency from the speaker, it's so high, so bright that it's gonna distort all the sounds and it's not gonna be cool. So turn on the headphones. Can be the earphones, etc. If you have it, it's really good, okay? If you don't have it, it's fine. It's fine. Just keep it close to you and listen to this. So, difference. Let's go back to this one. On. Off. On. That's the EQ for device A. Now let's jump to the device B. Okay, cool. So, device B. Let me remember what I was playing in the other. On, off. On. Off. Device B, okay? This was off, EQ, on. That was good. And now I will do the last pedal because it's the boost pedal. So device A, all right? Let's jump to device A with boost. Maybe, I don't know, maybe now you're gonna listen to the difference. I don't know, both are really sounds good until now. Where's your comment? Where's your comment? Write a comment, write your comment. I wanna see if you like it. This is the device A with everything turned on. And now it's about the boost. So turned off. So single coil. If I place with weight, with the booster. I will just turn off the dual delay because sometimes playing some certain things is not matching. I'll do the same for the other device to be fair. Humbucker. This was the device A with booster. Now we go to device B with booster as well. Okay, so device B, everything turned on, plus booster. Guys, are you enjoying this type of live? Do you like this content? So please leave your like, subscribe in the channel, turn on the bell because Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday we have lives, okay? Regarding how to craft your tone, how to learn about EQ, how to study, how to establish a good routine. We're gonna talk about a lot of things, okay? And how to extract the most of your device. Device B, everything turned on, especially the booster now. Also the delay for now. Oh, let's start with the single coil, okay? Humbucker. I will just turn off the delay now, just for you to have this idea. Okay, so you have 10 seconds to write in the comment what is the device A and what is the device B. So I will wait a bit for you to write, for you to think about it, and your time is running out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How they call it in those places that they start selling things? I don't know. They said, how they call it the thing? They start selling things like a cars, and people has to give their offers, and to finish they said something, bam. That's it. So, guys, no idea. Hey, 𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗏, welcome to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for participating. You write no idea, but sound great. That's a good comment. That's a good comment because I would be honest with you. My friend. The time spent for crafting one and time spent for crafting the other was enjoyable, if this word exists. But it was really, really good. I was having fun with both units. So what does it mean? It means that in the end, the result for both, I was like grateful, I was happy, I was glad with what I had in hands, and my ears sounds good. Like, doesn't matter in the end which one I would pick to use in my track, but I was really happy with what I could do. Of course, one had a bit more time to the other to craft it, and now comes the answer, okay? So guys, the device that I start playing this live was AmpliTube, okay? And there's one more thing, Yesterday I was crafting the AmpliTube tone. So stay here, don't go, don't, we're not finishing the live. Now comes the cherry in the top. Yesterday, crafting the AmpliTube, since I have like, I don't know, almost 10 years with AmpliTube, I know how to extract the maximum of AmpliTube and how I can use a lot of hacks, racks and pedals, EQs, where to place it, where to go. I knew that I would need more than one EQ and one compressor. So let me share with you guys. Let's start with the AmpliTube one for you to see, then we go to Quad Cortex. Okay. So we go to, I'm just swapping the thing. Here. So here we are, AmpliTube, okay? So let's start here. Cool. Yes, my friend, the device A was so done. So let me explain to you, everyone, listen this carefully, because I started with the Soldano, I spent a good time here, okay? Microphones and cabinets to have a really good sound of Soldano, okay? This comes at tip number 1, because if you do not spend a good time here, I'm pretty sure that 45% of your tone, 50 maybe more, because the rest is just shaping, you know. And if you do not spend a good time here with this thing here, look, the speakers, you're not gonna end up with a good result, and in the end you're not gonna feel like satisfied, you know, like you're gonna end up and think like, could be better. So I spent a good time here, and I take this 412 England, and I used Dynamic 421 and Ribbon 160, also the condenser here. And then I spent a bit time here, not much, but just to have the clean sound. And let's say I start to go clean as possible to start, when it starts kind of like distorted, like the clean for crunch, to not have that digital sound, let's say, because when we have the really real tube warmed, distorted the sounds, and it's real organic. When it comes to plugins, this starts to be harder to replicate it. So here it's the secret to really have like something that will sound more, like for example, this is clean, but you see, if I just place two humbuckers, a bit more weight, it's distorted, the go to crunch, but does not sound that robotic, like that digital, that crazy. It sounds a bit more real. And also, I was trying to have what? A tone that when I volume up, volume down my guitar, my knobs, I would be able to have clean, crunch, and distorted, you know, like for example, clean, a bit more crunch, and distorted. And this was about the TP1 cab, and has to be really something that we, and in microphones and positions, remember, microphone, positions, cab, you have to really spend a good time on it. Then I start, of course, with no noise gates, end up here with the compressor, starting with the compressor. The compressor will give a good balance. So if your guitar has too much treble, less bass, it will have a balance. After that, I place my EQ and start cutting the frequencies that we do not want to work. Those frequencies that in guitar will be more noise, mud, and we will really start like being like a snowball of frequency. So we cut the low, we cut the high. We just want to work between 100 to 8K maximum, you know. Then after that, of course, I goes a bit the way my guitar sounds. This will be, depends on your guitar, but this is the way I like it on my guitar. After that, I place the booster here. And the booster was exactly just to give more power to the valve, to the tube, to have... And listen how like the bright comes in, you know, it's crazy. So this spec is a device A. Yeah, this is the great question, my friend. Thank you. So this patch is a device A. Everything here in the AmpliTube is device A, okay? So the device A, after I place this first part here of the device A, keeping on that, because this is AmpliTube, keeping AmpliTube, before the amp, I place compressor, EQ, booster. After the amping cabinet comes the body. What happened between Quad Cortex and between AmpliTube is here. Once in Quad Cortex, I would kind of be like ended with my preset. I would be enough with that. On AmpliTube, we have to give a bit more further, you know, go a bit more further to really shape until we get close to what Quad Cortex offers. So it's not a big deal, and I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that you need to craft a bit more, spend a bit more. For example, I spend 30 minutes more, I think. Because what? Because of this guy here. Look, this is a EQ. So AmpliTube has 2 EQs, 2 compressors, and I did not turn it on for you guys. To be fair, in the comparison between device A and B, since it's 1 EQ for the other. Now, for you to see how it sounds really close, this is the pack full. So we have 2 compressors. For example, this is the compressor wide and the compressor MXR. We have the EQ here and there. So look how it will sound after everything turned on. It was muted. I will turn off. Compressor. Give the balance. And now shape a bit more. So that's the main difference between one and the other. Once in one, I have to go and play a bit more, you know, like in terms of, okay, place this, oh, turn off this, okay, go back on this, I didn't like this. I have to keep tasting much more to extract something that will be in the same level stand, or let's say sit in the same table to discuss. So 2 EQ, 2 compressor. This guy has the rotary speaker, I love it. So the rotor is going to be like something like, but since I don't like that fast, I like something more wow, wow, kind of like doing this. You know, with the 𝗏𝗏. So it's this. Okay, turned off that. So it's more like this really like I told you guys, it's just wet. I could do more, but I just did this, you know, really soft. And check it out, check it out. This is AmpliTube. This is $100 $100 device. And look at the tone that we got. We could discuss in the same table with Quad Cortex, you know. Look. You see how good it sounds? Like, I'm really like happy with this preset. And you know, if I go humbucker, and there you go, you know. So this is the device A. Was a good one. The booster as well, I could place it in a way that would be just distorting and replicate the sound of the valves. And now jump to the device B, okay? Let's jump to the device B. You see the difference between one and the other. I will do just the last one, A and B, in the end, for you to see, guys, how it sounds, the difference between one and the other. So, 𝗨𝗶𝗲𝗁 here. So, this is the Quad Cortex, so done as well. I did the, just for those that don't have Quad Cortex, I will explain what it does. It means this crazy thing here, because of course, AmpliTube is so much better. The view, it's so much fun to craft if you are doing in a computer, you know, because it's nice in the twin the buttons on Quad Cortex. But here I place simple gates, that it means noise gates, to cut the noise. So compressor, then I place again, or the booster pedal, then I place the 𝗙𝗏𝗃 here. This is the config for the 𝗙𝗏𝗃 that matches my guitar. Was almost, yeah, like quite close to the let's see. Well, I think it was quite close to what AmpliTube. So 3.5 and 8. Bass 4, 6, 5. 4, 6, 5. 4, 4, 4. Okay. Okay. I placed a bit more mid there than the other, and the presence is the same. A bit less actually here. So, in my opinion, what I can say to you is that Quad Cortex is a bit more bright than the AmpliTube, okay? That's why I end up with a less here presence, less mid, less treble. On seeing an AmpliTube, I have to place a bit more. Then the cabinets, England as well, 412. I use 421 dynamic and ribbon 160. Same microphone. Position, not sure if it's quite similar. But remember that the idea was not to have like a screenshot of the thing, you know, a capture, let's say. The thing was to kind of use the same device, same plug, same pedal, but extract the maximum, the best one of that. So if it means boost more, I would boost more and to win the button. So, and then in the end we compare to see which one required more this and that. So I also, of course, I cut it here, between 80 Hz and until 8000. I like to work with this frequency. Then we have dual delay as well. Here I use the reverb hall, and the other one I use the digital reverb. This is something that I have to be honest that for me, AmpliTube reverbs lose like too much for Quad Cortex. Those reverb in Quad Cortex is so good when you turn on and sounds. This is something that really it's hard to compete. The modulation, I did not use rotary. I use the Dream chorus. I love the Dream chorus, but it's kind of the same idea that the rotary I did. And to finish, my equalizer, you know, that was the last thing, and kind of matching with what I need. And this was the graphic, cutting of course the lows and the highs, and work was just with the frequency that I like it. And the sound of then was this one. I will just finish to you and play. Of course, when it came to playability, as I mentioned in the other live, the like when I'm playing and picking, I feel the difference. I feel more organic sound when I'm on Quad Cortex than in AmpliTube. But it makes like also the latency. But the final result, in the end we can feel a bit difference, of course. But it's something that for $100, it's still really good what it can do, you know, AmpliTube. It's incredible. I like this one better. Yeah, brother, thank you for your comment, Juan. This is Quad Cortex, you know, like, and the quality of the 𝗙𝗿𝗵𝗀𝗀𝗀 modeler and the way the tube, let's say the how it will sound, the tube, the valve of this one, you will feel different, you know. And especially if I turn on the again. It's, in the end, you know, it sounds so cool. Like, I can, after you really get used, you kind of like notice the difference between. But as I was telling, like, if you really craft, you really spend a good time, you will have fun with both. Sounds fuller. Yeah, exactly. Like the frequency between one and the other, as I told you, I just need like one EQ, my friend, and was enough, it was ready to rig, you know, like. And especially, for example, when you strum, you know, like the frequency when it goes, like it's exactly as you said, like fuller, like you feel, and it's not like a snowball of frequency. It really sounds great, and each frequency you can kind of like listen, you know. it's cool. It's cool. And so to finish and conclude, I will do exactly the same thing with everything turned on, despite the delay, because the delay is a bit different at the time, so it's okay. Here goes single coil for the device B. Now we go to amplitude. Let me see if everything's turned on. Okay. What do you think until now? Like, now with everything turned on, match, not match, both like sounds good, both sounds good, but does not match the tone. Or okay, the soldano that I like was more for Quad Cortex. I will play the device A with the booster and we conclude. That's true, 𝗂𝗏. I can literally like listen to you like after listening to me playing the device say okay, yeah, that's true. The device A is also good. Crystal sound, yeah, that's true, friend. And it sounds cool as well. Like it does a job, you know. Maybe for just listening, of course I will listen to the live later on, because playing you feel one thing. When you listen, you just listen, you listen different, especially when you like pass one day, because sometimes your ear, you're gonna notice this. One day you are crafting one tone and the next you go back and turn on that preset and you are like, I did this? That sounds terrible. But you keep the preset. Past 2 days, you use the preset again, you're gonna say like, what? That's super good. I don't know, it happens with me a lot. And at least it's not with me a lot. I heard a lot of people saying that. Like, oh, sometimes my ear gets tired and the preset sounds terrible, and then the other day sounds cool. So yeah, sometimes our ear is just tired. So with the booster. Booster but humbucker, okay, for both. Okay, device A, let's jump to the device B, Quad Cortex. Okay. Woo, sorry. Did you feel any difference? Which distortion you like it more? Quad Cortex or AmpliTube? That's true, it happens. Yeah, Juan, it happens a lot. I don't know, sometimes your ear is just tired, like, and I don't know, maybe, let's say if you pass the whole day using headphones, and then you start doing the preset, something like that. Your ear can be tired. I don't know, like in physics, how it goes, but let's say pressure, like the pressure in your ear, or how tired, big difference. Yes, big difference in terms of booster. And I listen people saying about this, and I also agree, but when it comes to the distortion, and when it starts being distorted, the sound for AmpliTube and Quad Cortex, this is where we saw the difference in price. Like $1,500 in Quad Cortex and $100 in AmpliTube. They are unique sounds, exactly, Juan, thank you. Both of them have the unique sounds, they sound cool, but you see that like when it goes for distortion thing, is where people used to say that 𝗏𝗏 can replicate more the sound of the amp or the pedal. The Quad Cortex can replicate it more. AmpliTube get close, and let's be honest, for $100, it does the job. It's super cool. Congratulations for the plugin. But it's super nice, and since we are here, my last thing, I want to do the really comparison between naked sound, just amp and cabinets, and now you're gonna know which one I'm using, okay? So starting with the 𝗏𝗏𝗶 Quad Cortex. So this is Quad Cortex 𝗏𝗏, just amp and cab, using humbuckers. Like, you see this, it still sounds good. For me it sounds good, like, still great. Jump to AmpliTube. Jump into the AmpliTube, turn off everything for us to listen the difference. What? It's so many things. Okay. Like, you know, I like it. In my ear, I would give 10 out of 10 for AmpliTube. In my ear, sounding. But the playability, like the way I play, I feel it, then I'll give you 8 out of 10. Because I feel it, that is different. Another thing is, there's one thing that I don't know with plugins, and this was also in Neural, whatever plugin I was using, also AmpliTube, that when I play it, you see this pock. Not the string, not the fret, just the device itself, the DAW, doing. If I do the same thing in Quad Cortex, it sounds different. You wanna see? It sounds really different. And this is where I said to you that the playability is different, for me at least. So turning off everything just to be fair. So look. Whatever weight I place in hands, it is a sound of string ringing and being picked strong. It's not sound of digital doing like popcorn, you know, popping and it's a string being picked like strong, but no, you don't listen to the sound. This is one thing that I notice and feel when I'm playing a lot. So this was the main thing where I noticed when I changed to Quad Cortex. Not change, but I bought it, you know. I still play a lot with AmpliTube. So guys, let me go full cam. Let me go full cam. Conclusion. Let's conclude this. Yeah, so let's conclude. Regarding time, I have to spend more time on AmpliTube, than in Quad Cortex to craft the tone. Okay, it was kind of like 30 minutes, 40 minutes more, because I need to use more pedals, more racks. Okay. Both in terms of being fun to craft, I can say that AmpliTube is funnier and it's cooler because you can see the amp itself. You can twin the button there. It's so nice, you know. But for Quad Cortex is nice as well. You feel fun, you know. But it's something that for like visualization, you feel like, oh, okay, you miss it, but it's nice. So in terms of required pedals to sound good, both will sound good without anything. However, to extract the most of them, I realized that it's fine. So to extract the most of to have a really good sound in the end, you know, I noticed that I need a bit more on AmpliTube. And I'm saying not extracting the most because I could add so much more using really the capability of the CPU. And for example, I just use 30% of the CPU in Quad Cortex, so it means that I can do it so much more. But I noticed that just with 5 pedals, was like this, you know. AmpliTube was a bit like losing for. So I need to add like some pedals to start being close to the discussion. Otherwise, it's not gonna be the same thing. So yeah, I need to use kind of like the double compressor, double EQ, you know. Terms of the clean, both sounds really cool, really nice. I give 10 out of 10 for both. The crunch, I like both, but here started being more 10 out of 10 for Quad Cortex, 9.5 out of 10 for AmpliTube, the crunch, because it start like giving a bit of difference when you start distorting the sound for plugging. And when you turn on the booster and boom, start distorting everything, Quad Cortex stay on 10 out of 10, and then AmpliTube dropped a bit to 9, 8.5. It still sounds good, it still sounds unique, but my conclusion, my opinion, is that it dropped a bit. You feel happy with both units playing, you know, But when it comes to the track, the final track, remember what I said to you in the beginning of the live, when it comes to the track, there is a difference when you are playing the final track. And I will finish the live with playing both in the track for you to listen how they sounds different, because yes, there's a difference between then to when we are playing with the backing track, the sounds. Let me see, reverb. For me, reverb, it's 10 out of 10 for Quad Cortex, and 8, I would say, to AmpliTube. In terms of delay, I can give 10 out of 10 for both. Like delays, it's so cool. AmpliTube is so nice, had a lot of the delay. Modulation, okay, fine for both, 10 out of 10. I like it both. EQ, the fact that we have racks in AmpliTube, it's so nice. So it's so cool for you to have racks there. And you can see those things, it's super nice. You have the pedals, you have more racks, and it's nice. So you also have 10 out of 10 as the Quad Cortex. So in general, the final results, the final grade that we can give is 10 out of 10. Let's give a little bit, 9.5 out of 10 for Quad Cortex. And we can give 8.5 out of 10 for AmpliTube. They still have things to improve. They also sounds cool, both sounds nice. For $100, AmpliTube does the job, is so cool, so nice. If you have $100, buy it, wait the promotion and buy it. It's so great. And if you have $1,500, Quad Cortex does the job at all. Like, it's great, powerful unit, you do a lot. It can be like an interface, and you can just bring with you in your gigs because it's small, and you can play with your band, like 2 guitars, 1 microphone, 1 bass, and it's easy peasy for you to rig with this. You don't have no latency, like, man, no complaints. Like, for you to do your rigs, professional one, Quad Cortex does the job fully. And the final results is this one, for you to listen between one and to the other. I will play then. Okay, I will play just the basic for you to listen. Just let me see if I turn on the boost and turn off the delay, because I'm gonna play for you. So listen to it. I'm gonna mute my microphone for you to listen, okay? I'm not gonna say which device is, so I guess your ear is already ready to listen that and to describe. This was the test number 1, and then I'm gonna do the tester number 2 with the other device. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself and let's do it again. So, to finish, I'll give a bit of time for you guys to say if the test number 1 was AmpliTube or Quad Cortex, and test number 2 if it was AmpliTube or Quad Cortex. So, since the live has a bit delay, I'm waiting for your comments, and I will say which one is, and we conclude. It's good. It's good how both units sound. Like I played now in the end with the backing track. I felt really happy. Like wow, it was a good time spent for both, because if I need something just with AmpliTube, I can literally like use that, and if I need something with my Quad Cortex, I can use this preset for crunch, for clean. Now I will probably do this live again, but doing more for the southern like lead to see how it will end up. Like, can I use the AmpliTube? Do you think then if we have the AmpliTube for lead, it will really substitute Quad Cortex? Do you think it can match? Let's try. I'll give my best, and I'll try to really craft and shape a lot to do it. So the test number 1, okay, the test number 1 was Quad Cortex, and the test number 2 now in the end, AmpliTube. Yes. So as you could see, like it sounds cool. It sounds cool, but I can say that Quad Cortex kind of like blended there, you know, in the track, and it's nice. But when it comes to AmpliTube, it's kind of feel the black sheep in the middle, you know. Like you notice like, oh, there's one guitar there. It sounds nice, but in the combo of everything, it's something that needs to be more shaped, more like you need to place in the right track. While Quad Cortex was really bam. That's my opinion, and Quad Cortex was really like matching. So, and that was exactly my feeling when I started doing the backing tracks, as I said in the beginning. I noticed the difference, like I was like, woo, wow. So when I'm using my guitar now, it really is matched with the bass, the drum, and the keyboard. And guys, if you like this preset, if you like those presets for Quad Cortex and AmpliTube, do you have AmpliTube and you want this preset? Write in the comments. I can share with you. I can place in my AmpliTube page. Okay, you just need to write 𝗨𝗱𝗲𝗁 because I will place there and you will see this preset. And I have to create a preset page profile on my Quad Cortex Cloud. And if you like it, I can create and then I can share with you guys there. And to finish, and the last but not the least, the cherry of everything, you like to, let me just swap this thing here because otherwise it's gonna be crazy in my ear. So, do you like instrument? Do you like guitar? But you are in doubts of or questions in subjects, or you are not feeling comfortable with your routine, or if you're feeling like a lack of study. So I will present to you my new course that was released in this year 2026 in Udemy platform. We have four new courses, okay? So if you are beginning, no worries, no rush. We have the volume 1 for beginners. If you are intermediate, we have the volume 2 for intermediate. If you have knowledge, you play good, but you want a more advanced subject, we have the volume 3, okay, for the advanced guys. But if you already know all the content, but you still do not know how to establish a really good routine, here comes the course 4, because the course 4, it is for establishing a good routine and how to master the whole fretboard to being able to play the 12 keys, all the subject, and connecting the dots. So not feeling lost anymore. If you need to play chords, you can play chords. You can add tetrad, extension. If you need to transform that in triads, you're gonna do open triads, closed triad. Or if you need to play in that region, a specific region, the penta, you're gonna play penta major, minor, blues, mixolydian, or better, if you want to transform major or minor, you will be able to do so. And the cherry in the top, if you like Greek modes, here goes a good thing. You would be able to learn how to study the Greek modes, okay? And the practical course, it's for you to transform those weeks, the 12 weeks of a really good routine, to being able to then transform in 12 days, because you pass 12, you're gonna spend 12 weeks studying really hard, then 12 days you're gonna be able to play things that took 1 week in 1 day, and then you're gonna be able to have the 12 keys, the 12 keys for major, minor, etc., and also those contents to play whatever time you want it in the tip of your toes, your fingers. So it's easier after the method that I established. So if you do not know, the 𝗨𝗏𝗀𝗃 system is here to help you. Something that is simple to transform in something really good, full. All the subject that you need, you will see easily in the fretboard, okay? And if you have questions, doubts about the course, please feel free to reach out for me on my page on Instagram, YouTube. You can also click in the link that we will provide to you here in the chat or in the bio, also in our profile in the YouTube. You're gonna see, you drag there. There we will have a lot of videos also explain the course itself. You will have the content, the materials, everything that you need for you to be able to establish a good routine, a nice study for your 2026. For now on, you will really become a musician that you always dreamed, but something was missing. Not anymore. Come with me, let's study together, let's improve together, because I want you being able to play everything that you like. So guys, thank you so much. May God bless you. And there's one more thing. Look at this. Check it out. If you did not establish your routine in terms of study, here goes a link that it is in the bio about my new course. I released 3 volumes, okay, that will help you to master the fretboard from the beginning to the advanced level, where you will connect the dots. Things that was just a separate subject, now you will be able to navigate across the whole neck in all the 12 keys in an easy way. So if you are interested to start your ear good, click in the link.